A punk band screams death to the IDF at Glastonbury. Bob Dylan comes out as black, apparently chanting death to the Jews. I mean, IDF isn't an artistic expression in 2025. Welcome to Glastonbury to go above and beyond. Who is Bob Vylan? Ben Shapiro's pissed. Kanye can't even believe it. Mark Levin's mad. Jews rock. His other music is terrible. We get rid of him. He loses all this money in this concert. What's going on? Who is these people? Why is he being dropped? And why should you care? We're gonna break down everything you need to know that happened at Glastonbury. I'm afraid for my life. After today's show, I might go into hiding. Pray for me. Pray for strength for today. Because what I'm about to say on today's show is cancelable. Drop me. Forget me. But never forget the day that I said name. Because for me, as a dyslexic genius behind a microphone, as a somebody with dyslexia, when I read Bob Vylan, it reads Bob Dylan. And that's offensive. I'm offensive. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Let's go.
Let's go let the world
Trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke.
Suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all our...
What's up, guys? How are we feeling? A little shorter than normal show tonight because I'm going to go see that movie F1. Would you like to come with me? From what I've gathered, says Will, it just shows our full username. Oh God, I am hating this YouTube thing. I am hating the new YouTube update, where instead of just your name, it's your username. I hate it so much. I hate it with my whole heart. I can't. It's hard for me to even tell who I'm talking to anymore. Knob Marley, this rapper is racist. I hate this new thing. Let's get into some of this news. Everybody knows about what's going on, okay? And everybody's outraged. Maybe you're like me. I literally went to my neighbors and I said, "Did you hear what happened at Glastonbury?" He said, "No, Derek, I don't keep up with the news." I was like, "Well, it was a music festival, and an artist said something that was offensive." In 2025, I thought we were done with artists saying things offensive. You want me to do an IRL stream? Well, I go to the F1 movie? Done. Done. The most offensive thing ever. Kanye is pissed. Okay, Kanye is pissed. He thought the Hitler song was going to be the most epic, over-the-top music video and song ever created. But Bob Dylan said, "Hold my beer." I mean, Bob Vylan. He's a villain. It's a play on Bob. Okay, I'm seeing what's happening. It's a play on his name. It's not Bob Dylan, it's Bob Vylan. Because he's a villain. He's evil. He's the worst human being known to mankind. You can say death to gingers all you want. You can talk about me, but if you talk about my Israel like that, I'm going to have a problem. Don't you ever say death to the IDF. You say death to the IDF. I am outraged. I am outraged. Get him off the set. Lock him up. Throw him in the jail for the rest of his life. This is probably the best thing that's ever happened to this guy because I had no idea who this freaking idiot was, this knockoff Rage Against the Machine. Now everybody's talking about it. And this is what I love. I love social media for this reason. I don't know if you're with me on this. But when everyone decides something is not okay, we all have to say it. And if you don't say exactly how I feel, I'm not going to go to your Thanksgiving with you, Grandma. Hey, Grandma. Yeah, Derek, did you see this video, Glastonbury, of this man singing about death to the IDF? No. Well, I'm going to show it to you, and I want your opinion on it right now. I want to know how you feel about this. Because if you're okay with it, or if you tell me that you don't even care, I'm not going to go to your Thanksgiving. I don't want to even be around you. Deaf to IVF. Yes, exactly. Disco Post. Thank you for saying that. I thought it was IDF. It's IVF. Why does this guy hate people who are struggling to get pregnant? Why does this guy hate people that are struggling to get pregnant and are looking for alternative options? That's offensive to me. Thank you for saying that, Disco Post. I will not stand for this as somebody who is experiencing IVF right now. I will just tell you right now that it's not okay. He don't even know what the river and the sea face means. He's a batty man. He's a boombati man. From the river to the sea, my pee will flow free.
Palestine must be, will be, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Will be free.
He's got IBS. Ben Shapiro comes out with a tweet immediately. Israel should drop preemptive strikes on Glastonbury or whatever it's called. Yikes. Dude, there's one thing I know. If you offend the Jews, your life is in danger. He's literally calling for death. Okay. Even Kanye comes out and says, even for me, that was a lot, bro. I'm just reporting the news. These are all fake tweets. I mean, these are all real tweets created by me. For the lawyers out there, please don't sue me, Ben Shapiro. Not saying that your people are known for that. I'm just saying that, Ben Shapiro, don't come after me. I'm just one man, okay? I'm not even monetizing this stream in support of being against death to the IDF chants. There's one thing Jews hate the most, and it's chants. Don't you dare chant, okay? You chant, we'll destroy your nuclear facilities. Derek, haven't you seen their chants, bro? Their chants are out of control and we need to stop it. He's the biggest cornball of all time. Who are you talking about? Ben Shapiro or are you talking about Ye? Don't you talk about my Ye like that, okay? He's on nitrous. He's working things out. If you were on nitrous, you'd be making some music too. You would be also irritable black syndrome. We don't need test tube babies. From the river to the sea, IVF must be free.
Free. Alright, but have you heard this one though? Deaf to the IDF.
Deaf to the IVF. No more test tube babies. Just no more. What the guys should be singing, okay? What the guy online should be singing, not deaf to the IVF. He should be singing Jews Rock. Replace the song. We don't want to hear your obnoxious music. I mean, here's his other music, which I'm a huge fan of. This is the dumbest song I've ever heard in my life. I get jacked up about this kind of stuff, though. I mean, it's 2025. Don't just make good music. Say something that you know will get you controversial on social media. I mean, think about the Hawk Tuah girl. No one knew who the Hawk Tuah girl was until she said the Hawk Tuah thing. And remember, Jews do rock.
The first time I was called nigger, I was
You're not allowed to say that. Okay? You're not allowed to say that. As somebody who is black, and I am, you're not allowed to say that word. Next time, tell me when you're going to say it. I'll bleep it out.
The first time I was called I was about 7 or 8 years old. I was playing across the street and one of the older kids called me it. I went home for bath time a little later and asked my mum what it meant. My white mum. She told me it was a bad word. We didn't appear.
What? The first time I was called ginger. The first time I was called ginger, I ran to my mother's house and I said, he called me ginger, mother. And I said, that's not okay. She said, shut up, ginger, you get back outside. And I said, Mom, how come I can't cry to you anymore? She said, because you're a man, you need to grow up. You're 40 years old and you still sleep in my bedroom. Yeah, because it's warm and I love my little bed that sits underneath your bed. Yeah, we have problems, but we're working out stuff, okay? He's creating lies for a song 100%. 100%. This guy. The
first time I was called I was about 7 or 8 years old. I was playing across the street and one of the older kids called me it. I went home for bath time a little later and asked my mum what it meant. My white mum. She told me it was a bad word.
What did you do to get called that? Not feeling it? How dare you? That's a racist. Old jarhead. How about you shove your old jarhead up your... This guy rocks. You're trying to tell me that this guy is better than this? I'll take Jews rock any day of the week. He's ripping off several things and it's really awful. I totally agree. I went to my mother's house. Some dude called me the N-word. I ran home to my mother because I'm a hardcore gangster. I said, Mom, somebody called me the N-word. And she said, get back outside. You acting like a real... Why is this odd man yelling at me? I don't know. I'm just imagining like you're going for a stroll in the inner cities with your friends because your friends are African Americans. You're going through the strolls in your inner cities and you run across this man who's filming this.
The first time I was called nigger, I was about 7 or 8 years old. I was playing across the street and one of the...
Who is this guy? What are you doing? Who is this guy in the back? What the frick? Who the frick is this guy? Hey, yeah, you can be in my music video, dude, but you gotta be turned away. This guy has some dirt on him. I picked Jews rock on a production value alone. Yeah, me too.
Jews rock! I love Jews!
The Ghost of Kiev made this music. Jews rock. God, imagine me. Okay, imagine he lost everything due to this video. You know, Sam Hyde didn't. Adult Swim just got rid of him after making that. You're not allowed to say Jews rock, okay? That's a line that we don't cross. And this guy should know that. You can say death to anything you want, but if you say death to the IDF, you're out. Okay? If you're a Twitch streamer and you decide that U.S. soldiers should get PTSD for what they've done in Iraq, you get a 2-hour Twitch ban. But if you say this, you're done for, and I'm excited about it. I think that us gingers need to have a line like this. You make fun of us, okay? You make fun of gingers, I will literally wreck your whole life. And you better check yourself before I literally wreck yourself. Bob is so lame, dude. Sam Hyde rules. Who's Sam Hyde? Bob Vylan's United States visas were revoked due to saying this. I'm glad we know that there's a line. I'm glad we know the cartel's okay for shipping fentanyl, but we're working on that. Okay, we're working on that. Look at all these places he was gonna play: Denver, Salt Lake City, Seattle, Spokane, Spokompton, Portland, San Francisco, Philadelphia, all done for. Sorry. This is the most interesting thing for me. All of the canceled ex-Twitter now. Yeah, Jews bedrock. This is the first time we called Jinja. Don't use the hard R. So this was very interesting to me. This woman called Louise Distras made this tweet. I performed at Glastonbury twice back when it was a music festival, not a Nuremberg rally. The same pricks cheering Bob Vylan and Kneecap's artistic freedom got me banned from the festival and wrote a vicious hit pieces branding me a Nazi and a transphobe to trash my career. The hypocrisy makes me want to puke. And of course that's what it is. See, I'm not taking his side. What the frick? Why would I do that? You can keep your psychotic revolution to yourself. Just keep it over there. Okay, I don't want anything to do with it. But these people that are like, oh, the free speech warriors. I'm like, you guys don't like free speech. You guys freak out if I mispronoun you, okay? You don't like free speech. So this woman is not allowed to sing at festivals because she's clearly a Nazi. So I'm, as somebody who is open to these new terms, I would love to hear some of this Nazi music that she played at her music festival. Everyone seemed fine about his anti-British rhetoric. Of course it is. Yeah, you can say like death to the Queen, or you could death to British soldiers, but say IDF. They don't play. Jews don't play, okay? Let's just keep that in your pocket and smoke it. If you offend Jews, man, dude, they come hard. They don't. They're like, it's like if you get caught saying the N-word, oh man, some people will not let it go. There are some lines and communities, man. Holy crap! I think they all need to chill out, though. Chill out. Here's some Nazi music. Oh my God, I'm literally about to join the Fourth Reich.
You say we were always meant to be. The fire that's in your eyes makes you so blind that you can see. I'm gonna believe you, that my heart has one thing left to say. I can see the truth.
Can you feel the Nazism in that music? I can feel the Nazism. She got banned from music festivals because she's a Nazi and a transphobe. That's not a bad song. It's not a bad. I was feeling it. I think the funniest thing too is watching like these people that put together this music festival that are like trying to cope right now with what's going on. You're saying no? You guys are haters of this music? Do you feel the Nazism? Is that why? She's literally a Nazi. I'm feeling like this is very dangerous music. It's so dangerous, super supremacist. Thank you for saying that. Now that the trans people believe in freedom of speech. Yeah, of course. Yeah, freedom of speech is okay if you're coming out against Israel, but if you say that women are only biological women, holy. I will literally find you. I'll find where you work. I will call your boss and I will say horrible things and I will swat you and I will end you, end your existence, because we don't want Nazis in this country. We don't want fascists. But this is okay though. This is like freedom of speech. He's freedom of speeching. He's freedom of speeching. But we're against hate speech. But this isn't hate speech. You can say death to IDF, and it's not hate speech. It's different. It's so dang supremacist.
Statement released by Glastonbury this morning against Bob Vylan. I just want to read that.
Did you guys see the statement released against Bob Vylan?
Released by Glastonbury this morning.
They are so inconsistent, 100%.
Bob Vylan. I just want to read that out for you because I think it really speaks volumes about the level of dissonance that we're contending with at a festival that claims to champion
most women do not have a PP. I didn't know that.
Human rights and equality. They said about Bob Vylan, their chants very much crossed a line.
Their chants crossed the line. I'm telling you. You want to offend? You want to offend Israel? You chant. You do not chant up in here. Okay, nobody chants. I'm sick of the chants. I'm sick of the chants. The talent agency also dropped Bob Vylan. Man, those are nasty, dude. You know those things have never been washed. Those things are thick, dude. Look how thick those rolls are. I feel like I could put my whole hand around them. This is like a rope. Could ride you like a horsey. Oh, gross. Most women don't have a PP. We all have a nunu. Oh, is that what you call it? My favorite, though, is that there's police investigations going on. I love British people so much. The BBC announces the criminal investigations have launched into Bob Vylan and Kneecap's Glastonbury performances. We're going to do an investigation to see what actually happened. Yeah, talent, no talent here. Police launch criminal investigation into Bob Vylan and Kneecap's Glastonbury sets. We're going to figure out what's going on.
Free! Death to the IDF! Death to the...
We're going to launch an investigation. We're launching an investigation based on that. A criminal investigation has been launched over the performances of Bob Vylan. And remember, this is the same like country that is locking up people for inflammatory rhetoric online. And Kneecap Glastonbury on Saturday, blah, blah, blah. The force said it has appointed a senior detective. Great. They're appointing old detectives, boomers. A senior detective to investigate whether the comments made by either act amounted to a criminal offense after reviewing the footage. Okay. The statement added this has been recorded as public order indecent incident at this time while our inquiries are at an early stage. Yeah, they're still trying to figure it out. The British people are some of the smartest people I know. We're figuring out. Well, we're looking into it. We're trying to figure out.
To the IDF! Death to the IDF! Death!
I'm not totally sure what he's saying. Okay, we're trying to figure it out. Police have not specified which part of Bob Vylan or Kneecap set would be subject to criminal investigation. Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. God, this is so gay. I just get just locking up people for this. Oh, God. It's so gay. It's just too much. It comes after BBC said it should have cut away to a live broadcast. Yeah, it's the BBC's fault for not cutting away. Didn't they know Jews were watching? Vylan's performance during which the band singer Pascal Robinson Foster, who performs under the name Bob Vylan, chanted death to the IDF. Those comments drew criticism from a punk rap duo. Yeah, of course a punk rap duo would say something controversial. It's 2025, we're still figuring this thing out. Was it a chant or the smell that was offensive? Probably both. What's with a gay tennis player look? Did you just call me gay? If they do anything to this guy, oh my God. Well, they're making him a martyr. You know, this whole thing, this whole like selective outrage. I get it. It's absolutely horrible. But they're just giving him power. They're just making him bigger. I didn't even know who this freaking idiot was until everybody was like posting on my timeline. Oh my God. Oh my God. How will UK cops react to this? Well, we're trying to figure it out, ain't it? Let's see what my buddy Leo Terrell says. I once interviewed him. Let's see what he says.
All his managers effing Zionists.
What'd you say?
All his managers effing Zionists. This is a person who is calling for basically the destruction of Israel and Jewish Americans. The Trump.
What did you say, Leo? What? He's calling for the destruction of Israel and America Jewishness. Sometimes I can't keep up with these conservatives, man. What the are you talking about? What are you talking about? I love when like people are so up the butt of Israel. Sometimes when they get so triggered emotionally about this sort of stuff, they just like they freak out. The right gets equally as triggered as the left, and it's hilarious to me. That's a leftist thing. They're the emotional ones. We're not emotional. Our mental health is totally fine. We don't have mental health issues. Okay, wait.
Zionists. This is a person who is calling for basically the destruction of Israel and Jewish Americans.
The destruction of Israel and Jewish Americans? What are you talking about? What? Jewish Americans? He's literally calling for the destruction of Israel. He's calling for the destruction of
The IDF. Death to the IDF.
IDF means Jewish Americans. What if he's like deaf to the matzo ball soup? That's anti-Semitic. Jewish Americans, no more losers than gay. What? I mean, the BBC perspective, if they don't prosecute him, it's because they don't want to look racist and get called out for pro-Palestine. If they do, then they're Zionists. It's beautiful. We'll see what happens. I mean, I think isn't there some lady that's serving like 31 months for indecent rhetoric about migrants, illegals, I guess migrants, if you let them in. In Britain. Wait, one more time. Leo, show me your triggeredness, baby. I love you. What is this? Hadar Golden? It should be Hadar Goldstein. IDF does what they're told. Yes, so do Nazis. All right, hold on a second. So do I whenever my mom says I need to come home and eat dinner. Okay, here we go. Mental health problems, big time. Okay, here we go.
Effing Zionists. This is a person who is calling for basically the destruction of Israel and Jewish Americans.
I just can't. Destruction of Jewish Americans. Okay, keep going.
The Trump administration is not going to allow anti-Semitism to exist in this country. And as head of the Department of Justice task force,
that's the line that you're not allowed to cross here in America. You better accept everything the Jews do. Okay? In my America, that's when we know we're on the right track. I accept them. Even though a matzo ball soup sucks, okay? It's just a poor man's chicken noodle soup. I said it. I'm not afraid to say it. Oh, cancel me. Get rid of me. Get rid of my talent agency. Sorry, black guy needs mental help. Dude, we all need mental help, though. You know what I mean?
And as head of the Department of Justice task force, I can guarantee you, Martha, and the American people, we're going to eliminate anti-Semitic conduct. We got marching orders from Pam Bondi, Harvey Dillon, and President Trump.
We got marching orders. We're going to take out this anti-Semitism. What does that even mean? It's just like, what's anti-Semitism? That's what I love about like people that are like against hate speech, and they're like, yeah, but this anti-Semitism needs to go. Like, okay, what's anti-Semitic? I don't know, but it's like porn. You know it when you see it. You're like, okay, okay. Keep going. Keep going.
Pambani, Harmeet Dillon, and President Trump. And that's why I'm here today and telling you that anti-Semitism is not going to happen. And people who want to come in this country on a visa will not be allowed to enter this country if they have anti-Semitic mindset.
You're not allowed in this country if you are anti-Semitic. And if you are anti-Semitic, we're going to make you watch Schindler's List on repeat while listening to Modest Yahoo. You're going to listen to Modest Yahoo on repeat and watch Schindler's List. But you're allowed to be anti-ginger. This is America. Don't catch me slipping, no. Don't make that happen, no. Can we get someone normal in here? No. No. There's nothing normal about me, my show, you, the people in the chat with you. Everybody is psychotic. We're all crazy. We're all here to have a good time. And we're all equally as outraged that this happened. I woke up on Sunday morning after hearing this.
Death to the IDF.
I woke up that morning on Sunday morning and I immediately ran to my nearest synagogue and I was like, did you see this video? I did it. I'm not afraid to say it. What did you do to help support the IDF?
With the intention to incite violence. I want to thank the Secretary of State Department for moving.
I thought all blacks were anti-Semitic. Are you talking about like, what are those guys? The black Israelites?
So fast on this because we were on this over the weekend, Martha, and we sent that letter immediately to the Secretary of State's office this morning at 8 o'clock. All of his managers.
Man, there's nothing that gets the Republicans going like anti-Semitism, and I love it. Finally. Is this a coincidence? You tell me. White House confirms Israel Prime Minister Netanyahu will visit the White House next Monday. Hopefully he'll address the situation. May we all pray that this is the first thing that comes out of Netanyahu's mouth. We're okay with the ceasefire with Iran, but we saw what happened at Glastonbury, and we've decided to preemptive strike Glastonbury. No, not my Glastonbury. Here's some other famous quotes from the same singer that no one cares about. Kill the Queen and burn Britannia. These are famous quotes. Winding people up is how we derive enjoyment from living in England. Dig up Maggie. I don't even know what that means, but I think it means dig up the dead queen. I wipe my with a UK flag and then spit on the crown. Give Churchill's statue the rope and let's see it float. These guys look like very normal human beings. You can tell by how wide his eyes are open that he's ready to kill it on the stage. I'm not partial to color or ethnic, but can we all just be the same? Can we all be sane? No. No. We're all crazy. L calculator. Martha's gap tooth is hot. Weren't Semites those spiky dudes from Hellraiser? Yes, 100%. Politicians need mental health, mental assessments first, then vote. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to the F1 movie. I hope you enjoy your night. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. But I wanted to come live with you guys and hang out. I'm excited about what's happening. Finally, we have some controversial artists. I just wish they would. Where's the artist going out and say Donald Trump rocks? That would be way more controversial. That's way more punk. This guy is asking to get sent to Palestine. Yeah. Maybe he should get you a Palestinian bride. Burn Britannia. What did the encyclopedia ever do? That's a great question. Don't you take away my encyclopedia? All right, guys. Not a single mention of MK Ultra. No, but you know it's true. You know MK Ultra is real. Just look. One man from Glastonbury takes the internet from storm, making Leo Terrell lose his mind. Police are investigating what's going on. Hey, you can't say those sort of things online, says the BBC. The man's dreads are so thick, it's disgusting. White people break down what happened. White trans person pissed. Bob Vylan's stuff gone. Famous words once said.
The first time I was called nigger.
The first time he was called the N-word. Jews rock, and they rock all the way. Even for me, that was a lot, bro. Israel should drop preemptive strikes. Bob Vylan is the villain. Derek, you should stop killing children? I'll tell my Israel people that. As somebody who's 125th Israelite, Jewish, Semitic, anti-Semitic, as somebody who's 125th anti-Semitic, I will let them know. I need to live here on Earth, not Pluto. All right, guys, I got to go to the movie. I'm going to go watch Brad Pitt, and I hope he takes a shirt.